Have you ever been re-traumatized after seeking help for a very traumatic experience from a healthcare professional, religious, or spiritual healer? How is it that sometimes we feel so much better after incorporating spirituality into our lives, but then get a really bad experience that worsens our depression, our suicidal ideation, after sharing something very deep and personal with a religious figure? Why is it that sometimes the more religious we are, the more fulfilled we are, the better able we are to cope with stressful circumstances? And why is it that other times you see other people, the more religious they are, the more judgmental they are, and the more traumatic they are to other people because of their shaming and condescending views when somebody's trying to seek help from them? How can we reconcile between those two truths? Well, the evidence does show, if you look at research, that there are negative and positive health outcomes from spirituality and religiosity. And it tells us that we have to be really careful as healers, as a community, on how we can help people instead of re-traumatize people when they come seeking for help. I'll give you some personal stories. I mean, I've had patients who were victims of rape, and they had really bad experiences when they were trying to seek help from police officers or even from healthcare providers, or when they were trying to get help from their parents or family, and they were only told that they were the cause of that trauma of being raped, and that made them have even like weirder symptoms later on, like chest pain and panic attacks and things like that. And I've had patients who are blamed for their being overweight. I've had patients who are blamed because they had a traumatic birth experience. If you ever felt like that, like your doctor low-key is trying to blame you for the fact that you have preeclampsia or high blood pressure in pregnancy, or prediabetes or gestational diabetes, which is diabetes in pregnancy, because of your habits, that's a lack of awareness on their part, that their job is to inform and to allow growth, and instead they're just judging. Judging is not a place for anybody to be in. We are not judgers. There is no human being that is in a place to judge any other human being. I believe that the Creator, God, is the only one who is to judge anybody. If anybody comes to me or anybody for a problem, they should be very careful on how their response can re-traumatize people.